Hey guys, welcome back to Tracie's Place. Today I am making a recipe for you and we're going to do 7up biscuits. I am using Jiffy mix. It is an all-purpose baking mix. A lot of people use Bisquick, but you can use any all-purpose baking mix. And what we're going to do first is preheat our oven to 425 degrees, and then we're going to go ahead and put 1/4 stick of butter into your baking dish. And we're going to put that in the oven so it can be melting while we are getting the ingredients mixed in together. All right, I have most of the ingredients kind of measured out. I have 1 cup already in here, but we're using 2 cups of baking mix. And we're going to use 1/2 cup of sour cream. Let me get that in there. And we're going to use 1/2 cup of 7up. Okay, perfect timing. I'm going to sit that over there. And I am going to put my cutting board here. My cutting board is small, so I'm using some wax paper also. And I'm going to put, well, I did put the Jiffy baking mix on here, because we don't want it to be sticking to the wax paper. So, this is very light, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and just turn this out onto, smells good too. Turn this out onto the surface. Let me get a spoon so I can scrape all that. I really need a spatula. Get all that dough out so it won't stick to my hands real bad. And we're going to go ahead and work this dough. We're going to knead it. And you're just turning it onto itself. Add a little bit of baking mix on top before you start kneading it, so it won't be so sticky to the touch. And you're going to start just folding it onto itself. I think I'm going to move this because this is lip problems. And if it's sticky, all you do is add more baking mix. Okay, I went ahead and made another surface. I put some more wax paper out and flipped it off of this one onto a flour, not flour, but the Jiffy baking mix. I put that down first and I put this on top. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of oil on my hands. That way it's not sticking. I think the oil works better in this at this stage. So what we're going to do is go ahead and pat it out a little bit, kind of smooth, stretch and pat, and you don't want to do it too flat and don't want to have it too high. So this is about, let's say, 1/2 inch high. Yeah, I like the oil on my fingers better than the flour mix. That didn't do too well. Okay, so have the butter waiting over here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put a little bit of baking mix onto, probably can't see this, but I'm going to put it on some wax paper here. That way the rim of my glass that I'm going to be cutting with, let's see if I can, right here, I'm going to dip the rim of a glass in there so it gets floured. And we're going to go ahead and cut out the biscuits. Dip it again. Go ahead, cut out again. And you keep going till you're all done. All right, they're cut out, and I went ahead and put a little bit more oil on my fingers. And we're going to go ahead and just pop them into the pan like so. They're not going to be perfectly formed. They're very soft. A couple of these I'm going to go ahead and dip the tops in and see which ones I like better, because on most of the videos they just sat them in. So I want to dip the top of some of them to see how they come out, which ones I like best. And with this, you're just going to go ahead and make one more biscuit, or actually you can make two out of this, however your dough comes out. There they are, all finished and in the pan. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the preheated 425-degree oven. And wait for them to come out. Lord have mercy. This is how they came out. I think that I like the way the ones that I didn't dip in butter on the top, I like the way those came out better. They're more fluffier. The ones that I dipped in the butter, they were flatter. So, but anyway, not too much flatter, but I'm just saying. Look at these. These came out really nice. But where the butter bubbled up on my pan, you know, got kind of like those scorchy marks, but it's okay. Get my butter all on the biscuit. I'm gonna taste one. I'm not gonna taste one on camera because I'm not looking the cutest this morning. It is munching time. So I'm gonna let y'all know here in a second though. Hold on. Oh my goodness, you all. Oh, they're hot, but look at that. I have struggled with making homemade biscuits forever. And oh my goodness. Let me put some butter on this and let you know what they taste like. Come on. Oh my goodness, butter just melted right on it. They are nice and fluffy. Oh my goodness. Y'all, these are so good. These are so good. They are so good. You all, as you see, it just took just a few minutes to get these together, mix them together, get them in the oven. I had them in the oven like 19 to 20 minutes on 425 degrees. And this is the top of the biscuit. Let's see what the bottom came out looking, where all the butter was. That's the bottom. Let me taste that. That's good. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching, and come back to Tracie's place. I will see you all next time. If you try the biscuits, let me know. All right, guys. Oh, that was so good. If I can do it, I think you can too, because biscuits I've always struggled with, and these came out perfect. All right, guys. Catch you next time.